Hello, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is your tarot card for the week of June 14th, 2026. It is a collective general reading, so as the messages come through today, take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means it is meant for someone else. And please check your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. And if you're not sure what those placements are, in the description box of this video is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Also, Capricorn, keep in mind, this is not what you don't see coming for the week ahead. The tarot card of the week reading is intended to be a message to you from source, something that they want you to consider this week so you can make a decision that is best for you and your life at this time. With all of that said, now let's begin. Tapping into the Capricorn collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What is the tarot card of the week here for the Capricorn collective for the week of June 14th, 2026? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Tarot card of the week, the King of Cups. What situation in your life requires balanced emotions and careful observation? At the bottom of the deck, Two of Cups. Are you ready to commit to someone or something that you love? King of Cups. Why is the King of Cups the tarot card of the week here for the Capricorn collective? Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. And the Two of Cups wanted to show itself. Okay. Tell me more about this, please, for the Capricorn collective. One more shuffle. Thank you. Two of Cups. Ace of Cups came out with the Justice card. Okay, we're going to take that. And the Nine of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Nine of Cups. Two of Cups. Clarify the Two of Cups. What situation in your life requires balanced emotions and careful observation? One more shuffle. Thank you. Two of Cups is clarified by the Moon, the Six of Wands, and the Death card. Bottom of the deck, Nine of Wands. These tend to be specific, so if it's not your message, don't be offended. Just please check another placement. I have a group of you here where you are of the belief that you can suppress the emotions that you have regarding a particular connection. And maybe for some of you, those emotions are positive, and for others of you, it's negative. You're going to have to take it how it resonates to you. But there's something here of, I can overcome the emotion. Six of Wands to the Moon. The Moon rules our emotions, right? It's Cancerian energy. And then we have the Death card there. So there's something like, I can put an end to these feelings. Either my dislike or disdain for someone, or my love and affection for someone. This would be like you work with someone and you have a crush with someone that you work with, and you think you're going to be able to squash that, and that person or other people around would not know that you have this deep affection for this person, because I can turn it off like a light switch. And for others of you, it's the other way around. Maybe you've had a difficult experience here with someone, but the feeling is the same. I can just squash that. No one needs to know that I'm feeling this. I can be triumphant when it comes to crushing these emotions. Tower to the Nine of Wands. You lie. I love you, Cappy, but you lie. Ace of Cups, Justice. Ace of Cups, Justice. One more shuffle. Thank you. Temperance, Chariot, and the Nine of Wands shows itself again. Bottom of the deck, Three of Swords. Try as you might, there is still heartbreak here. Whether that's because you can't fully express your emotion to someone for whatever reason, and the suppression of it is actually breaking your own heart. Or, again, there's heartache there, and instead of confronting it and, feeling it and healing it and processing it, again, it's just a suppression of it. So, what situation in your life requires balanced emotions and careful observation? This one, the one that you think you're suppressing. For some of you, this happened like a long time ago. Maybe you're in another relationship now. Three of Swords, Ten of Swords, my word. For some of you, that happened a long time ago. And maybe you're in a new connection now, or you're exploring the idea of a new connection. And so the question there is, are you ready to commit to someone or something that you love? Well, how could you, if beneath the surface what you have been suppressing is Three of Swords to the Ten of Swords? So you're going to have to take the messages how they resonate to you, whether this is the suppression of feelings because you can't say how you feel, because, I don't know, maybe there's something taboo about the relationship, or this is your boss or something like that. And for others of you, you're suppressing the pain that a connection caused. Either way, neither of you are healed enough to be able to commit to something or someone, because your heart is still broken. Your heart is still broken and it's still fragmented. And even if this happened 20 years ago and you're in another relationship, that wound still never healed. And even if it's not from a romantic partner, it could be from a sibling, it could be from an ex, it could be from a parent, it could be from a boss or business partner that screwed you over years ago. The Three of Swords to the Ten of Swords is not fully healed. So whether you are still engaging with this person or not, want to engage with this person or not, the fact is that the heart of the issue, no pun intended, for the Capricorn collective is that they are not fully healed to be able to engage with anyone or anything in a healthy way. Please don't be offended by that. Because this is, I can just move on to the next. I can reconnect with this person or reconnect with someone else, and I don't have to acknowledge this. I could Temperance to the Chariot. Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine. I'm healed. But at the end of the day, the truth is you're still Nine of Wands. You're still wounded. So again, whether this person's in your life, not in your life, regardless of what that Three of Swords, Ten of Swords is, for some of you, it's like you can't vocalize how you feel about someone. And for others of you, it's actual pain that's caused, like from separation or something that this person did. And whether you want to reconnect with them or other people, you are still wounded, and this wound still needs to be looked at. Okay, thank you. So a test here for you is to ask yourself, when you pause, so pause this week, I guess this is like not a test, but some type of practice here that you can do to test yourself how ready you are. If you pause this week and you think about the Three of Swords to the Ten of Swords that you experienced, observe the feelings that come up from that. What situations in your life require balanced emotions and careful observation? How balanced are your emotions when you are thinking about this? Because if you're really healed, this was just a lesson. This was just an experience. You're not sad over it. You're not angry over it. You have no resentment over it. That's how you know you're healed. If it conjures up your, feelings of you're crying, feelings of betrayal, if you are triggered by the thought of this, recalling what this was, that's the emotion you need to observe. That's your cue that you're not fully healed from it. Fully healed from Three of Swords to Ten of Swords means you and I can sit down over a beer, a glass of wine, a cup of coffee, or a cup of tea and talk about it, and you can share the experience without getting upset over it. It's almost like you're sharing with me the first time you went to a carnival, the first time you saw a Broadway show, the first music concert you attended. There would be nothing heartbreaking about it. It's sad, but you wouldn't be on my couch crying over it. So pause this week and recall the Three of Swords to the Ten of Swords and observe how you feel when you think about it. Or if you want to journal it out and write about it, how do you feel writing about it? Nine of Pentacles. Tell me about the Nine of Pentacles. Because I think some of you think when it comes to this experience, this Three of Swords, Ten of Swords experience, I'm solid and I'm good and I'm recovered and I've moved on from it. Whether this person's in my life or not, I'm good. And if this message is resonating for you, I have to tell you with great sincerity and love in my heart for the Capricorn collective, you are completely full of shit. Take it from someone who's been there. There are many a days I pop on this camera and do your readings, and I am breaking like a 6-year-old little girl on the inside. So take it from someone who knows. I don't think you're fully healed from this. Nine of Pentacles. Tell me about that Nine of Pentacles. One more shuffle. Thank you. Nine of Pentacles is clarified by the Fool, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Devil. There's still a little more work we need to do when it comes to healing the heart from that experience. Whether it happened last week, last year, 20 years ago, 40 years ago for some of you. There's still something that we need to continue to work on. Again, you have this new chapter in your life because that chapter is closed out, whether that person's still in it or not. But in this new phase, there's still some work to do. Eight of Pentacles could be a card of self-mastery. And then we have you there in the Devil card. So it's like we kind of still just have to do a little bit more work. So if you're not sure whether or not you're fully healed from that experience, Source is just asking you this week to recall it in your mind, the experience that you had with that person, or write about it, or speak to someone trusted about it, and just see what feelings come up. And if you can't talk about it like it was just an experience, like going to the beach where you're just very matter of fact, you know, saying what happened, but instead there's resentment and hate and disdain and you're upset and you're crying, then that's, you know, that should be a trigger for you to go, okay, I need to look at this, right? I need to heal this. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. 3 cards of advice here. Two of Swords, the person is blindfolded. Some of you may not realize just how injured you still are from it. Like you may not see it because you're still going on with life and taking care of yourself and the pets, people, plants in your life that matter to you. So until you actually speak about it, think about it, or journal about it, you may not realize how wounded you actually still are from the experience. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Your advice. The 3 of Swords, that heartache that you have. 2 of Swords where you're blindfolded and you think you're healed, but you're not healed. 5 of Cups, there's still more to heal. Bottom of the deck, judgment call. This is the week, just advice for you to be honest with yourself and make the judgment call that there's still more healing to do. Even though maybe to the outside world, you're, you know, Devil to the 9 of Pentacles, on the inside, your heart is still breaking. This wound is still there. It's still active. It's sort of like that black and blue. Maybe you get it like on your back shoulder or something. You don't realize you have it until like you press on it or your bra strap catches it or someone else presses on it. And then it's like, oh, that's still there. So the black and blue is still there. And it's time for us to at least be honest and acknowledge that it's still there, as opposed to wearing a strapless bra and trying to pretend it's not there. I don't know why I just said that, but I did. Sorry about that. But that is what I have for you. Maybe a little levity at the end there to brighten up this reading for you, because it's energetically a heavy reading. But this is something you can handle. Otherwise, we would have had a completely different reading for you this week. So little homework assignment there. Be honest with yourself that this still exists and this still needs addressing. That's what I have for you. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, comment, subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that on your mobile device. And don't forget to check out your other placements. Until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.